back to Virtual Storytime with Jen from the Blue Mountains Public Library. Happy Friday, happy almost weekend. Today for Storytime, we are going to be reading the book, Almost Time. This book is about maple syrup. So, we're going to sing our hello song so we can all say hello to one another, and then we're going to go through a quick rhyme together and our story. Are we ready to say hello? Okay, I'm going to clap today, so if you'd like, clap your hands. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. It's time to say hello. One more time. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. It's time to say hello. Hello, my friends. I'm so glad you joined me for a story today. Okay, so before we get to our story, we're going to go through a quick little rhyme, and it is called Maple Syrup, and it's by Melanie Mitsurek, and it's about the deliciousness of maple syrup. Are we ready? So maple syrup on my pancakes, Maple syrup on my nose. Maple syrup in my hair, on my chin, and on my clothes. Lick it off my fingers, lick it off my nose. But if it should fall upon my feet, should I lick it off my toes? I hope not. One more time, friends. All right. Maple syrup on my pancakes. Maple syrup on my nose. Maple syrup in my hair, on my chin. Oh, and on my clothes. Lick it off my fingers, lick it off my nose. But if it fell upon my feet, should I lick it off my toes? No way. Okay, friends, let's get to our story. So, Almost Time by Gary D. Schmidt and Elizabeth Stickney. When Ethan had to eat his pancakes with applesauce instead of maple syrup one Sunday morning, he knew it was almost sugaring time. Is the sap running yet? He asked. Dad shook his head. Not until the days get warmer. That afternoon, Ethan took his sled to the big hill. It was a sunny day, so he left his hat, his scarf, and his mittens at home. Guess what? The day wasn't that warm after all. Sometimes when that sun is shining, it can be really cold out there. The next Sunday morning, Ethan's dad made a pan of cornbread. No syrup. Is it time to tap the trees? Ethan asked. When the nights get shorter, said his dad. When the nights get shorter, that's usually a sign that spring is almost here. At bedtime that night, Ethan thought there might be some daylight still coming through his window. But there wasn't enough to find Roosevelt's. I wonder if Roosevelt is the teddy bear on his nightstand, and it's so dark in his room he can't see him. Next Sunday morning, Ethan stirred some raisins and walnuts into his bowl of oatmeal. No syrup. When he bit down on a walnut, he discovered something. My tooth is loose, he says. His father looked. I expect it will fall out before long. How long? Asked Ethan. About as long as it takes the sap to start running, his dad says. That probably feels like a really long time for Ethan. So now Ethan has 2 things to wait for. Okay, friends, What are the two things that he's waiting for? His tooth to fall out and for the sap to start running. Good job. There he is, checking out the sun to see if the days are getting longer and warmer. And he's checking his mouth here to see if his tooth is getting any looser. The days were still cold, and the nights were still long. And his tooth would not come out. The next Sunday morning, Ethan's dad made eggs and toast. Ethan tried to not think about maple syrup in the afternoons when he sled down the big hill, or when he turned on his lamp at night, or when he wiggled his very, very loose tooth during school, until one day, look at that. His dad was waiting when he got off the bus. "How's that tooth?" he asked. Ethan smiled to show him. He lost his tooth, finally. "So is the sap going to run now?" asked Ethan. His dad smiled to show him. They've got the pails ready to catch the sap. Every afternoon that week, all day Saturday, Ethan and Dad hauled buckets of sap from the trees and tended the fire beneath the pans. As the sap boiled and boiled. So you have to boil the sap to get the syrup. And early on Sunday morning, when there was already a little light in the sky, Ethan poured sweet maple syrup onto his pancakes. And that, my friends, is the end of the story. Almost time. Who here loves maple syrup? I do. Okay, before we say goodbye to one another, we're going to go through our days of the week. Are we ready? Here we go. Days of the week. 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 There's Sunday and there's Monday, there's Tuesday and there's Wednesday, there's Thursday and there's Friday, and then there's Saturday. Days of the week. 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 Okay, and one last song before we go. So we're going to say goodbye to one another, and we're going to use the same words as our hello song, but instead of saying hello, friends, we're going to say goodbye, friends. Are we ready? Okay. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. It's time to say goodbye. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. It's time to say goodbye. See you next week, friends. Have a wonderful weekend.